Hey everybody, it's Alex at Motoroso, and in this video we're going to be doing a detailed step-by-step installation guide for the Mishimoto cold air intake for the 6th generation Bronco on a 2.7 liter. It's a fairly straightforward process, and this should be a good guide for anybody installing a cold air intake on the 2.7 liter, no matter which brand. But this is the Mishimoto. We made a separate product spotlight video about this intake and why we chose it for our Bronco. Check out that video right here. And we'll put links to buy this product in the description of the video. Those links will take you over motoroso.com, where you can also reach us on live chat or call us anytime toll free at 833-MOTOROSO, and we'll put a link to that product right here as well. Let's dive into the install. To install the Mishimoto cold air intake, first we need to remove the OE airbox and the corresponding tubing. Now, we previously installed the Roush intake, so it's going to look a little different from stock, but don't worry, steps are the same. First, remove the scoop duct pop clip, then remove the 4 airbox cover bolts, followed by the cover and scoop assembly. Remove your air filter. Next, remove the airbox bolt securing the airbox to the wall of the engine bay. Release the 2 harness tree clips from the airbox, followed by the IAT sensor, then unclip the harness from the airbox. Next, loosen the 2 hose clamps securing the intake hoses to the airbox and pull back to disconnect them from the airbox. Pull up to remove the airbox from the isolator grommets at the bottom and remove the airbox from the engine bay. Next, remove the 3 8mm bolts securing the charge pipe. Disconnect the hose from the surge valve by pressing in on both sides of the connector and lifting up. Disconnect the surge valve harness. Loosen the hose clamp near the battery, and then on each end of the hard pipes, release the 2 spring clamps. Before removing the charge pipe from the engine bay, make sure you disconnect all harness clips. Disconnect the charge pipe near the battery and pull it out of the way. Remove the 8mm bolt securing the driver's side intake hose, then loosen the hose clamp. Remove the driver's side intake hose. Now we can install the Mishimoto driver's side intake tube, press it into the OE rubber coupling near the battery, and loosely snug the hose clamp. Next, reinstall the OEM 8mm bolt we just removed, securing the hose in place. Remove the 2 charge pipe mounting bolts from the intake tube. On the passenger side, down by the turbo, unclip the coolant hose so it's out of the way, and then you'll need to remove the bolt securing the intake hose to the engine block. It's not visible, and it's a 10mm. You're going to have to do this by feel. Using a spring clamp tool or pliers, open the spring clamp and pull the hose from the turbo inlet. Over on a flat surface, it's time to assemble the Mishimoto intake box. Place the hose clamp over the filter lip and loosely snug. Then press the split tube rubber cover assembly into the filter as shown. Tighten the hose clamp, securing the split tube and air filter together. Next, remove the IAT sensor from the factory airbox by turning it counterclockwise 1/4 turn and pulling outwards, and then reinstall it on the Mishimoto split pipe by pressing it in and rotating it 1/4 turn. Now insert the air filter assembly into the airbox, seating the rubber fitting as shown. Install the bottom pegs with the supplied hardware. Back on the OE airbox, remove the rubber mounting grommet and reinstall the grommet onto the Mishimoto airbox bracket. Next, we install the bracket into the engine bay, but in retrospect, installing this onto the airbox assembly will make mounting much easier, as you'll see later, so we recommend doing that. Install the passenger side turbo coupler with the provided gear clamps, but don't fully tighten the clamps yet. Next, install the driver's side intake tube silicone coupler with the provided gear clamps in place, but again, not tightened just yet. Now we can install the Mishimoto airbox assembly into the stock location, pushing down to engage the bottom pegs into the rubber isolators. Connect the split pipe to the silicone coupler and loosely tighten the clamp. Next, connect the lower section of the split pipe to the turbo coupler. Once in place, fully tighten the gear clamps. Reconnect the IAT harness to the sensor. Next, reinstall the factory charge pipe. Connect and fasten the upper section near the battery, followed by both spring clamp sections. Use the provided 2 10mm hex bolts to fasten the charge pipe to the Mishimoto intake pipe. Reinstall the 8mm OEM bolt securing the charge pipe and reconnect the tree clip. Reconnect the surge valve harness. Reconnect the upper tree clip to the Mishimoto airbox. Now fasten the airbox to the mounting bracket on the wall of the engine bay. Now make sure to check the tightness of these viewing window bolts. Ours were pretty loose. Lastly, reinstall the OE scoop duct and reinstall that pop clip, and you're done with the installation. All right, hope you found that video helpful. We'll put a link to this intake with the oiled style filter right here, and we'll put links to both types in the description of the video. Those will take you over to Motoroso.com, where you can reach us on live chat or call us toll free at 833-MOTOROSO. Now, if you're looking to make some serious power out of your Bronco, especially the 2.7 liter, check out the VR tuned piggyback tuner module. It's going to bump you up 54 horsepower and 100 pounds of torque. Check that video out right over here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel for all of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.